Hello class and welcome to Routing Protocols and Networking COMN154 WWW01-Fall Semester 2021. My name is Joel. If you're watching the video, you are in the right spot. That means you read the first announcement in Canvas and then you were able to get into modules and watch the orientation. So, goal is to run you through Canvas, give you an overview of what you'll be expecting on a weekly basis. We'll go over the syllabus and a few things that you'll need to complete to, have a successful, easy, wonderful semester. So, as you can see, the first thing on your main page gives you an overview of what the course is. We'll be focusing on computer networking from a Cisco point of view, so stuff related to Cisco. You'll have labs, you'll have projects, you'll have assignments, you'll have exercises that you'll need to complete, and discussion questions during the semester. And every week you'll have a specific module that you'll have to go through and some of the content that you'll need to complete and turn in Canvas. So the first thing is to go under modules and then watch the video, which if you're watching it, then you did it. If you go under modules, you'll be able to see orientation, which walks you through what we're going to go through at this point. And then from there, let's see, what else does it state? After watching the video, you'll go over the syllabus and then, go from there. So let's go over the syllabi first. So if you go under syllabus, you'll be able to download that. I have it already opened. Like I stated, my name is Joel, I'll be your instructor. I did have my office hours spread throughout the week, some midday, some afternoon, some morning, some late afternoon. Hopefully these will help in you trying to find the best time for you. If you need help and assistance to stop by, log in, and then you'll be able to utilize it. The links are available under announcements. If you go under office hours, you'll find every day you'll have a different URL that you need to use and a different passcode that allows you to log in. So you cannot just create one for all of them. You'll have to create different ones, and each one will have a different code. If none of these times work for you and you're not available in any of them to jump in and you need to talk to me, please send me an email with few days, like a day or two, different options, and then few different hours options also. So like that, I can select whatever I'm available from them, and then I'll be able to schedule a one-on-one meeting, and I'll be more than happy to assist you with any questions that you might have. Best way to email me, best way to contact me is via email. Now, the only request that I have, I do please beg you to remember to type COMN154 -00-WW01 or just COMN154 in the subject line. The reason behind it, folks, is that I receive a lot of junk mail. I receive a lot of advertisement, COVID mail, administration mail per day. So I get a zillion emails a day, and I'm not the only one. All the faculties like this. So once we see the subject is something related to a specific course we're teaching, that means it's an urgent matter. I must check it out immediately and get back to you. If you email me during the week, weekdays, Monday through Friday, please allow me at least 24 hours for me to reply. So not 4 hours, 24 hours. So if you type COMN154 in the subject line and send me an email, the minimum you will get from me is a reply stating, I do not have an answer, we'll look into it and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you get that from me, then you're at ease, nothing to stress about. If you do not hear from me within 24 hours, please send it again. Until you get a reply from me. Weekends, depends. I'll check my email once or twice during the day on the weekends, not all day as I do during the week. So you'll need to be a little bit more flexible when it comes to that. Now, when it comes to attendance is taken only specifically, uniquely for financial aid purposes. So if you're on financial aid, it's something that you'll have to complete on a weekly basis. It's not related to the work. It has nothing to do with the content that you're completing. It's only for financial aid. We have to turn it in. This is the I guess the federal law or something like that we have to follow. So it's a quiz. You take that, submit quiz, you're good to go, and then you don't have to worry about it until the following week, which our week starts on Tuesday. So you'll have 1 week to complete this and turn it in. So that's for financial aid purposes. Textbook, you'll need a textbook that you'll need to get. If you did not have it, you'll need to get it as soon as possible. No need to get the lab book. I'll be providing you all the data, files, documents that you need to complete your work. So you'll only need your textbook, as everything is out of it, which is your content, assignments, everything is from it. So you definitely need to get it as soon as possible if you don't have it already. Class expectations, assignment points, I'll leave that to you. Possible points, it will vary how many labs, how many quizzes, how many projects, how many assignments you'll have overall. So it all depends on how the class is going. Discussion questions, same thing. We might have anywhere between 5 and 8 during the semester that you'll need to complete, and those are completed by providing a initial answer to the question I assigned you and a reply to your peers. One reply, just one single reply to your peers to earn those points, and then you'll have a midterm and a final exam. All of these will vary based on how the semester is going. Is everything running smooth? Or do we need to focus on something more specific? So everything that you'll be graded on will be assigned in Canvas, and that's what you'll need to look into on a weekly basis. And this is a tentative course schedule that I have for you. So week 1 will be reviewing chapter 1. You'll be completing assignment 1, which has a couple components in it, and that I'll review in a sec with you guys. And then week 2, you'll start working on labs, and the labs will use something called Packet Tracer. It's a free application from Cisco that actually allows you to create a virtual network, but it's realistic. So you can put in, you'll be able to put in, computers, switches, routers, servers, and click on them, get into the settings, and then modify it and change it. So that's what we'll start working on week 2. You'll be assigned labs in that way, and you'll be turning them in, and I'll have more specific instructions on how to complete those. But yeah, the application is called Packet Tracer, and it's a free application. You'll need to just create an account with Cisco. I'll have the instructions for you later in week 2 when we start week 2, and then you'll be able to utilize it, and that's how you complete your labs and turn them in. So it is a pretty decent application, to be honest. I do use it even in the field when I do work for clients. Instead of doing it immediately, I'll try to do it on this, do all the setups, do all the settings, complete everything, do my subnetting, etc., and then once everything is running smooth, I'll be able to see it. My packets are traveling, no problem. I'll just take that setup that I created, and then just apply it physically to any network that I'm completing, and etc. So those are the expectations that we'll have during the semester. Late work, I usually don't accept late work, except in case of emergencies. Hopefully nothing bad will happen, or nothing crazy will happen to you or your loved ones. But if something happened, please get hold of me as soon as possible and give me a chance to get some type of approval from administration to allow you to turn in something for some type of points. Now, is that always a possibility? Sometimes we get approval, sometimes we don't. But the sooner you get hold of me, the more chances, the more possibilities we'll have to get it done and have it, have some type of positive answer. And it's great. It's just a failing grade. Financial aid, please contact financial aid. They'll be able to help you with that. Incomplete policy, not given for the course. Academic integrity, only thing I state is just do your own work and you'll be just fine. I mean, it's that simple. State of accommodation, if you qualify for any type of accommodation, please contact disability services. They'll give you a form which you'll provide me, and I'll work around it based on whatever you were assigned. Same thing with Title IX. If you qualify for this, please let me know. Tutoring, you'll need to contact the learning center in the Prawl building, or you can call them. They usually have, but it depends on the courses. Some of the courses are too specific, like Cisco. It's hard to find sometimes tutors. But before you get to that point, please get hold of me. My job here is to help you out, understand the material, and go through it. And hopefully we will not get to that point. But if between you studying, between me helping you, still need help, then we'll need to contact somehow the Learning Center and try to figure out if there's anything we can do about it. MCC Care Team, if you have personal situations, please contact these folks. They're professionals. It's private. They will never share your information. If you have difficulties, there is no shame to ask for help. Please do so. These folks are, like I stated, professionals and will be able to assist you. Honor code, possibilities, system policies, please read all of that. COVID statement and policies, we don't, this does not really apply for us because we don't meet on campus face to face. However, if you have other classes that meet face to face, please follow the policies of the school, as the school is trying to keep you and keep all of us safe. So, until we get over this, hopefully this disease pretty soon. So please follow instructions and requirements and guidance, so you do not get in trouble and you're safe and everybody else is safe. Last thing I'll state about this, students' responsibilities, two things. Please check a few times during the week in Canvas under announcements for possible announcements that I have for you. Please check your MCC email, as if there's an emergency, that's the way I will get hold of you guys. These are the best and only ways for me I have to get hold of you, through Canvas announcements and then through your MCC email. I beg of you to log in. It will take you less than 3 minutes to check announcements and then check your email, just to make sure that there is nothing that I need you to worry about or work on or complete or get done. Now, from a disclaimer point of view, if there is any changes to the syllabus, I don't foresee any change for it, as we're online. But if there's any changes, I will update the syllabi. I will post a new one in Canvas. I will post an announcement in Canvas, and I will send you an email to my email. And the rest of it, just simple stuff to read. And I have some few dates. I don't know if these are helpful in any way or shape for you to complete. Now, if we go back, next thing you need to do under discussions is introduce yourself. Just a few questions that I have for you, nothing major. I did post one. You guys can read it or not read it. It's fine. I mean, you can reply or not reply. It doesn't really matter at this point. Please do so. Answer those. That'll give me an idea who's in the class and what's your background and etc. Then if we go to the assignments, the way it will work, you have lesson plan. So you have objectives that we'll review, and then you have activities that we'll review. Then from there, you'll go into the PowerPoint slides, which are very useful. I try to summarize the content of the chapter as much as possible. So please take the time to review those. They're very, very useful if they load. If not, just download it, and you'll be able to download the document. You'll be able to utilize it that way, which hopefully will be straightforward. Then if we go under the assignment for the week, so for this week you'll have a couple things that you'll need to complete, which is lab. Download the Word document and then open it, and then it will allow you to see what you'll need to complete. Use the same Word document to turn it in, and then you'll be able to complete that and turn that in. It'll show up sooner or later. My system is super slow today. I don't know why. So right there, it's a research. You just answer the questions and then turn that in. Simple. Not much in it. It tells you what the stuff that you have to get done. So you have two things that you'll need to complete for this. 1 and 2, researching IT and networking job opportunities, and then you'll turn that in, and that's basically it for week 1. So it's pretty straightforward. I did this even if you don't have your textbook. You should be just fine also to complete still the work for week 1. Week 2, you'll definitely need to make sure that you have your textbook, and then you'll be able to start working on the content. You'll be able to download Packet Tracer and then start working on that and completing the labs. And the labs are not hard. They're just a little bit time consuming. So I strongly recommend that you try to work on them as soon as the week starts and not wait until the weekend to start working on them, as you might not have enough time, because there's a lot of debugging that you have to go through, and through the debugging you have to research it, and that's the idea behind it. I want you to research when you have technical issues and etc., as you'll emulate that when you are in the field. There's also an area under discussions called peer help. I want you to post questions related to any assignment when you're completing the assignments, when you're getting it done, lab, and if you're having difficulties, I want you to post it here. which will allow the rest of the class to see it, and which will also um, possibly help others get some type of assistance or ideas or something. And I will monitor this on a daily basis also. That's pretty much it for this orientation. My main thing I'll tell you is please get hold of me as soon as possible if you need help. Other than that, the semester should be pretty straightforward, should be pretty easy to complete. There's not much in it. The labs, like I stated, are computer networking labs. They will emulate, it's like you're working in the field. You will have technicality issues, you will have bugs that you'll need to figure it out. Please research them. Please try to figure it out before you get hold of me and just tell me, oh, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do here. So I want you to research stuff. When you send me a question, hey, Joel, I have a problem at this step 4 or 5 because it's giving me this answer. I looked at, this possibility and these are the options that I found, but it did not work or worked, and etc. etc. I hope you'll have a great semester. Please keep in touch, and I hope to see you in some of the office hours. Even if you have no questions, just pop in to say hi, introduce yourself, and I am here to help you out with any questions you might have. Have a wonderful semester and stay safe, guys.